Welcome to Capital City News, your source for staying informed and engaged with Salt Lake City government. I'm your host, Brian Young. We have a special episode for you today where we take a look back at all of the biggest events of 2021 in the city. So take a look.
2021 offered some relief on the COVID-19 front. Vaccines were made widely available, and Salt Lake City began to open with precautions. Though emergency proclamations are still in effect to keep school children and the public safe, the pandemic has not slowed the city down. For those hoping to see the end of the pandemic, be sure to get vaccinated and wear a mask indoors and in public spaces. The Racial Equity in Policing Commission made its first report to the City Council, making a number of recommendations to improve the service of the community that Salt Lake City Police are intended to do. Chief Brown has already implemented some of the recommendations. Their recommendations encompassed everything from police policy to training, but the Commission's work is not over. Salt Lake City has been using renewable energy to support government operations since 2005, when the Public Utilities Department started turning methane into energy at the city's wastewater treatment plant. Since then, the city has steadily added to its renewable energy profile. On October 18th, in Tooele County, the city commemorated its largest renewable energy procurement ever with the official groundbreaking of the 80-megawatt solar farm known as the Electron Solar Project, keeping us on target to being completely renewable by 2030. In the most recent budget cycle, the Parks and Public Lands Department was created. Previously a part of the Public Services Department, Parks and Public Lands spun off to better serve the public and manage the growing portfolio of parks and public lands in the city. To learn more about the new department, visit their website, slc.gov/parks. Andrew Johnston resigned his seat on the City Council to take a job with Mayor Mendenhall as her Director on Homelessness Policy and Outreach. In this new position, he's helped guide the city's approach to homelessness and coordinate with service partners, the Salt Lake Valley Coalition to End Homelessness, and other government entities to provide resources and policy solutions to address the needs of the city's unsheltered population. The City Council opted into a state program this year that allowed them to utilize ranked choice voting for municipal elections. The rollout, with help from the Salt Lake County Recorder's Office, was easy and the voting came off without a hitch on Election Day, making it a successful experiment for Salt Lake City. To learn more about ranked choice voting in Salt Lake City, visit their site, slc.gov/RCV. Thanks to the 2018 voter-approved Funding Our Future bond, road construction season in Salt Lake City was busier than ever. With projects like 300 West and 900 South finally happening, as well as projects at 100 South, Folsom Avenue, and more across the city, Salt Lake City streets are becoming more equitable and accessible. We completed 48,345 feet of sidewalk, 4,100 feet of bike lanes, 32,330 feet of road, replaced 14,371 feet of water line, and 7,776 feet of sewer line on our Funding Our Future projects. For a look at all the road construction projects, visit the Funding Our Future bond map at slc.gov/bond map. Also thanks to Funding Our Future, transit service in Salt Lake City continued to grow and improve, recovering from the 2020 changes to the pandemic. UTA and Salt Lake City welcomed new UTA on-demand ride service in West Side neighborhoods. Meanwhile, we continued to improve bus stops and provide frequent transit network bus service on key routes in the city, 200 South, 900 South, and 2100 South. With a vision long in the works, the Three Creeks Confluence finally completed construction and opened to the public. This park is the location where Immigration Creek, Parley's Creek, and Red Butte Creek meet as they converge into the Jordan River. The long-neglected site was transformed into a beautiful public space.
That's it for Capital City News for our 2021 coverage. Remember, the best way to stay engaged is to stay informed. You can do that by following us on social media at SLC.gov, subscribing to us on YouTube, or watching us on Channel 17. So, as we look ahead to 2022, I'm Brian Young. Until next time.